All right, listen up, new recruits. Welcome to the Junk-Mart Corporate Training Program. And hey, forget everything you think you know about customer service. Today, you're going to learn the Junk-Mart way.
Okay, let's get right into it. I want you to burn this into your memory. This right here, this is our core philosophy. It's our manifesto. And it is not just some fluffy motto. It's a promise to the company that you'll protect our profits from the biggest threat there is. And who's that? The customer. And let's be crystal clear, this training isn't about service, it's about victory. Every single interaction you have at that counter is a battle over a refund. You are the front line, and you will not yield.
Okay, first things first, you've got to understand the enemy's tactics. They're going to come at you with all sorts of things they call problems or issues, but we know what they really are, right? They're excuses, so let's break them down.
Oh, this one's a classic. The mysterious stain. They'll swear up and down it came that way. But we know the truth, don't we? Yeah, they spilled their spaghetti all over it, and now they expect us to foot the bill for their laundry. Don't you dare fall for it.
And they've got a whole dictionary of words to describe what is, let's be honest, clearly their own fault. You'll hear, it's broken, it's cracked, it's torn, it's scratched. Listen to me. These are not product defects. No. They're confessions of their own carelessness. And your job is to hear those confessions for what they are and just shut them down immediately.
You're also going to hear a lot of emotional, highly unscientific terms they use to attack our premium merchandise. When a customer says lemon, what they're really saying is, I have no idea how to operate this thing. When they say piece of junk, that's just code for I dropped it. And my personal favorite, rip-off, that just means I'm bad with money. You need to recognize these terms for what they are. Cries for help. Cries that you are going to completely ignore.
Okay, now, let's get to your primary weapon in this little war of words. It's elegant, it's simple, and it is devastatingly effective. I give you the blame shifter clause.
Now don't get it twisted. This is not just grammar. This is psychological warfare. See, by using a relative clause, you literally, grammatically, chain the customer to the very thing they destroyed. Suddenly, they're not the victim anymore. Oh no, they're the perpetrator.
Just look at the difference here. The phone is cracked. That's so neutral. It's weak. But the phone that you dropped is cracked? Now that is an accusation. And this is the key, people. You never, ever let a complaint just hang there in the air. You always connect it back to them.
All right, so once you've successfully established blame, it's time for the final move, total denial. This is where you don't just shut the door. You lock it, you bolt it, and you throw away the key for good.
I want you to memorize this word. Get it tattooed on your brain. The word is unless. It's brilliant, really. It sounds helpful, right? Like you're offering a path forward. But what it really is the unbreakable lock on the Junk-Mart vault. It gives them this tiny little glimmer of hope right before you snatch it away.
You use it to create conditions that are impossible or improbable or just ridiculously inconvenient, unless you have the original receipt and the box and the packing slip and, a signed affidavit from the factory worker who made it. Get creative with it. But always be firm. And yeah, that last one's a joke, mostly.
Ah yes, another classic tactic. This one's a little more subtle. It's the wrong size. It's the wrong style. It's different from what I ordered. What they're really trying to do is blame our absolutely flawless fulfillment system for the fact that they can't click the right button online. You can't let them get away with that.
This phrase, it's a work of art, a masterstroke. Think about it. First, you sound all generous, offering a replacement. Second, by calling the original a piece of junk, you're reinforcing the idea that they're the one who broke it. And third, and this is the best part, by saying the new one is the same as the old one, you're implying it's just going to happen all over again. Why? Because the problem was never the product. The problem is them.
Okay, let's move on to the final stage. Time to see how all these pieces come together. Think of this as your final exam. We're going to watch a master at work.
Now, I want you to pay very close attention here. The words, that's only half the battle. The other half is attitude. The employee needs to radiate this, smug confidence. And the customer, they should sound more and more desperate. Okay, let's watch. So the customer starts things off with a classic emotional outburst. You've got the slang, lemon, you've got the exaggeration, and get this, they've already made a critical mistake. They used our own grammar against themselves with that I rented. Total rookie error.
And the response? Absolutely textbook. Immediate use of the blame shifter clause, the car that you rented. And then it's followed by a confident, almost absurd counter-accusation. Just perfection.
You can tell the customer is rattled. They escalate. More slang. Piece of junk. A direct demand. This is a huge sign of weakness. They're losing control of the situation.
And there it is. Boom. The unless gatekeeper. Delivered so calmly, right? It just turns the customer's demand into this absurd fantasy. See, the employee isn't arguing. They're just stating an impossible fact.
So the customer's been defeated on the product front. So what do? They attack the service. It's a desperate pivot. They're trying to compare reality to our marketing. Oh, that is a fatal error.
And this is a truly brilliant next-level move. The employee uses the blame shifter clause not on the car, but on the customer themselves. The product isn't the problem. The service isn't the problem. You, the customer, you're the problem. That, my friends, is checkmate.
And here's the flawless finish. It seems like a generous offer, but it's really a final insult. It uses the same as to imply the new car will fail too. It reinforces blame with the one that you broke, and it all ends with this assertive, dismissive command. It's just beautiful.
So there you have it. You've seen the techniques, you've learned the phrases. The only thing left to do is put it all into practice. So get out there, stand your ground, and never ever forget the Junk-Mart way. The customer is always, always wrong. Training dismissed.